Welcome to another video from Gweilo 60. It's the beginning of August in Nanaimo, and we've come to the conclusion that we are spending the winter on Vancouver Island. You haven't seen a lot of me lately, and that has something to do with, about 2.5 weeks ago, I'm getting out of bed and pushing myself up out of the bed, and my hand slipped off the side of the bed. I come down on a nightstand directly on my big nose, yes, and broke my nose. I've been in pain for like 2.5 weeks now. It's just getting better now. So I took a little bit of a break. Anyway, what have we been up to over the last 2.5, 3 weeks? Well, not a lot. We've just been settled in and Nanaimo, and as I say, we've decided that we're going to spend the winter here because we haven't spent a winter in Canada for 4 years now. If we took off this winter, it'd be 5 years in a row that we didn't spend any time or any winter here in Canada. So we've decided to spend the winter here. I did a social experiment. Everybody that watches my videos, let me get down here closer to the water, watches my videos would remember the homeless person video I did while I was in China, comparing homeless in China to homeless in Canada. Well, I'm now on the Condo Association Council, making decisions for our condo, and we've had a bunch of homeless people going into our garbage or going in for cans and bottles and stuff that they can sell, and they're making a mess. But because I'm in the front of the building and I sort of overlook the area where the garbage is, I noticed this one homeless guy with his shopping cart full of bottles and cans. He would come, and not only would he go into the garbage and get all of the bottles and cans that he could, but if he noticed that there was recyclables in the garbage, he would take it out and put it in the recycle bin and clean up the area a little bit when he was there. So we decided to lock the bins to keep the other homeless people out of there that are making a mess. I know that's not very nice, but you gotta keep the place clean. And the homeless guy that was making it nicer around the garbage, I went and gave him a key, and we're calling it a social experiment to see if we can't sort of integrate him into our area with friends and stuff, to see if he could become part of the community. Well, his name is Clinton, and after this has been about 3 weeks now, and after about 3 weeks, everybody knows Clinton. Everybody talks to him. He when he comes to not only get the cans and whatever, we've got outside water, so he fills up a couple of jugs of water, and he talks to people, and he tells us his concerns about being homeless. And right now we have a tent city, discontent city. A bunch of homeless people have taken an area of downtown Nanaimo and turned it into their home. Well, tents and whatever. Been a couple stabbings, a couple murders in there, a lot of drug use. The local stores have been shoplifted continuously since this was set up, and it's not the Nanaimo people, as Clinton says. It's people that are being recruited from the lower mainland, Vancouver, to come over and cause mass havoc, and it's unsafe for the homeless people, the Nanaimo homeless people. What these people are doing is they come over and they take advantage of the other homeless people. They roll them, they take their money, they take their food, they take their drugs. Yes, Clinton is like any other homeless person. He has substance abuse problems, and you can tell by looking at him that he does. But I guess the homeless problem is getting worse and worse and worse in Nanaimo, and it has to do with instigators bringing people to the area that were never here before. Oh well, and that's just the way it is sometimes. boy, she's a beautiful day on Vancouver Island. You know, and this is one of the reasons that we decided to spend a winter here, because we haven't spent a winter here yet, and we figure it's time that we do. This video is probably about nothing, but it's been so long since I've put out a video that I've just figured that I should put something out there. I noticed one of the guys' comments was, "Oh, we miss you, we miss you." You put a video out about nothing. So I thought, well, I can do that. Actually, most of my videos are a little vague in fact and stuff, and that's you know, because it's my opinion. It's just an opinion. So anyway, that's exactly what I'm doing today, is just putting out a video just to put out a video, update everybody on what's going on. Oh, another thing that I'm doing, because I'm going to be here for the winter, I'm setting up a company, and I'm hoping that it works out. And if it does, I'm going to hire somebody to run it for me, and I'll just manage it, because I don't like to be tied into one spot for very long. And any company that you set up, you know, it'll take 2 to 5 years to get her running properly, and I don't think I could stay in a place for 2 to 5 years without moving around type thing. Being on the road and traveling so much this last 15 years, and the last 4 years especially, we've been in Canada for 4 months now, and I'm sort of getting used to it. It's nice. A little bit boring, yes, but still nice. So, and everybody's wondering what kind of company would Gweilo 60 be setting up? Well, one of the only things that I know how to do is set up collection agencies. So, just a second. Yeah, I end up in the water. GoPro is waterproof anyway, so it wouldn't matter. So I'm going to set up a collection agency. I've already done my preliminary investigations on the competition, and I don't think there's a lot of competition out there. You know, if they've been around for more than 20 years, they're lethargic, and the new blood will spark it up a little bit here on the island and give me something to do. Holy smokes! Look at that. There's a jellyfish in the water there. Turn this around. See if you can see that. Look at the size of that bad boy. Hey. I would imagine if that little bugger stung you, boy, you'd frickin' know it. You've got to watch yourself when you're swimming in the waters here. You know, we do have mud sharks. We have jellyfish there that can sting you. So, you know, it can be a little bit dangerous. They won't kill you. The mud sharks won't kill you either. They may take a nip out of you every once in a while, but you've got a better chance of getting your toe pinched by a crab if you're walking along in the water. Anyway, back to the business. So that's what I'm going to be doing here over the next 2 or 3 months. Is just setting up a little business and watch it grow. Another thing here on Vancouver Island, it has not rained. Literally not one drop of rain in 3.5 weeks, and this is a rainforest area, and it's been known that this climate change is changing Vancouver Island, the weather here on Vancouver Island, and we have droughts in the summertime and really wet in the wintertime. So, you know, your rainforest winters are still rainforest winters. I'm getting sprayed here. You know, but to see a place like this that has no rain for 3.5 weeks. It's a little strange. It's been hot, let me tell you. We have no air conditioning in the condo, so when she's 32 degrees outside, she's 32 degrees inside, and we notice it because we don't really have any airflow. You know, we've got the one side of the building. If we're on a corner, you can get a little bit of airflow going through, but not in our place. So, and we're still looking for properties. We haven't found the perfect place for us yet. So, but we will. You know, sooner or later we'll say, oh, there you go, and then we'll move out of the condo and then probably sell it and move into a house. It'd be nice to move into something right on the waterfront. Like, look at this place. Oh, baby. Oh, look at the little guy over here. We've got a seal coming in. Hey, there's a little sea lion. Hey, guy. Oh, there he goes. One of the good things about Canada is you've got a lot of wildlife. We've got deer everywhere, and they just had the new babies coming out with the spots and stuff. So all over you got all these little baby deer and their mums running around. You got the little rabbits. Yes, the rabbits are multiplying again. We had the rabbit Ebola here on Vancouver Island in the spring, and it just about took out all of the rabbits. But there was a couple there that lived in. You know how rabbits are. Now they're everywhere again and little plump. And these are little bunny rabbits. They must have been something that was bought in a pet store and got away. A couple of them got away, and poof, there's a million of them everywhere because they got those floppy ears that go to the front type thing, and they're little round, chubby things, and they're not a jackrabbit or a wild rabbit. They're pets that have gotten loose, and you can tell by looking at them. But you know, and you got the little black squirrels, and you got, as you can see, the seals and sea lions and everything else that you would find on a place like Vancouver Island. Hey, he's out there playing. Actually, I think that's an otter. Yeah, it is, because it's got you can tell by the tail that it's an otter. So he's probably out there eating crabs and mussels and stuff. That's what he does. The life of an otter on Vancouver Island, boy. She'd be a fun place for an otter to live, I tell you. Another thing you see here on Vancouver Island, and I'm talking everywhere on Vancouver Island, like the end of July, early August till about the third week in August, is blackberries. And like, it's not just one little area, it's everywhere. These blackberries have become a scourge for most of the year, for 11 months out of the year. And then a month out of the year where they're like this today, look at these puppies. Oh yes. Blackberries are just thick. Hey? They just get thick, and bears are fat here on the island. If there's bears on the island, I don't know if there is. But look at the thorns. I was picking berries yesterday for Weifang. We went into Superstore and they had a pint of blackberries from the United States, of course, and they were $6.99 for a pint of blackberries. And Weifang and I went out yesterday and we picked, I don't know, 5 or 6 pints of blackberries in about a half an hour, and didn't cost us anything. But my arms are all scarred up because it looked like I'd been fighting with a cat, because of all of the barbs on these things. Like they are not nice, and all of the good ones are just far enough back that if you're gonna get it, you're gonna get into all of these thistles and stuff. So all of the good stuff, especially a place very close to the water like this, they're already being eaten. So you got to sort of go off the beaten path. And but you know, it's here. It's here. Oh, on the other side of the path, it's here, all the way down the path. It's all blackberries. Look at this one. Like they just hang everywhere you go. There's blackberries, and they're so sweet. Just think, if you were a winemaker, blackberry wine, you just pick for a month, you'd have enough wine for the whole year. Wouldn't cost you anything. A little bit of yeast, the equipment, away you go. Oh yes, one of those pluses of Vancouver Island. Not only are there lots of animals, lots of fish, crab, there's berries everywhere. Like, you know, like everywhere, all down in through here. This is all blackberries. Like everywhere. Anyway, there you go. See? Blackberries. Blackberries, blackberries, blackberries. Ooh. Blackberries. Get off the. Ooh. Like blackberries, blackberries. Ooh, look at these ones. Cool, eh? Oh. And there you go. Look at this. Plums. Plums. Look at the size of these plums. Right? Wow. So there's little plums, there's big plums, but look at the size of these buggers. Coming off the same tree as the little plums. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to get. Oh, look at here. Plums. Look at 3 of them there. I'm gonna have to get Weifang back here to take a look at this because I don't think she's seen this. Oh, and BC is notorious for crab apples. Look at. Oh baby. Crabapple trees, plum trees, blackberries. It's like you're not gonna starve here. Like there's just no way. It's especially this time of the year. You know, a lot of them look a little ratty, but if you look at these, like the fruit just hangs off the trees. Like look at this. Fruit just hangs off the trees here in Nanaimo. Weifang, come here, I wanted to show you something. You ever seen a plum tree? Hmm? You know the plums we had this morning? Sure. You want to see where they grow? Come with me, young lady. As we're looking for crab apples and blackberries, and I stick my face back into the corner here, and what do I find? Plum tree.
Oh my god. That's a plum?
Yeah. The size of those plums.
Ayo, here.
And you know they charge you $2.98 at the store for them. Well, they're not ripe yet, so if you take them, you're just wrecking it. You know, maybe some at the top would be ripe by now, but the ones on the bottom wouldn't be ripe yet.
What is that?
Those are small. I don't know what those are. Those are those sour plums, like little plums, like at Norman's place in PA. But they'll sweeten up when they, another 3 weeks, and those will sweeten up and they'll be good to eat too. So little plums, big, little plums, big plums, berries, apples, crab apples, oh yes, crab, mussels. Yeah, you're not going to starve. Well, not much info on Gweilo 60, and that's because I've been laying low and taking it easy. Haven't been doing a lot of traveling. You know, we've been you know, just going through our daily lives as people do. And yes, Weifang is still happy, and I'm still happy, and we're just living our lives. She's taking some time off from work. Don't want to work your whole life away, so that's the update of Gweilo 60 and another video. Hope you enjoyed it, even though there's not a lot of content here. Sorry about that, and I'll try to do better next time. Anyway, thanks for watching, and as always, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, push that share button. Thanks for watching. Bye now.